I do want to compliment Mr. Englander and Mr. Buscaino for all of the hard work that you've done on this issue. It is easy for us as a council to focus on our fiscal crisis, and some of the other things that are every bit as important may get lost in the shuffle. We appreciate that you have brought this back to the table, because my guess is every member of this council, when you go to community meetings, people want to know about streets, sidewalks, trees, and I mean, that is the question that we get asked all the time. So I really appreciate the hard work that you've done. However, with that said, I think that the critical piece, in order to make this work, there has to be a partnership formed with the community. We need to take advantage of the many, many neighborhood councils within the city that want to get engaged on this level and on this issue. So what I'm requesting of Mr. Buscaino and Mr. Englander is that we would continue this item for a week to next Tuesday. And then at that point in time, Nazario and you guys can present us with how you would do outreach. And then we as a council will decide if that amount of time is a sufficient amount of time to engage Angelenos throughout this city. So is that fair enough with the two of you?
I just want to say thank you for those kind words, Mr. President, on both of our behalf. We have spent a lot of time, and I want to thank staff particularly, and Natalie as well, and so many people who have been involved in this. This is one of the biggest issues, bar none, as you mentioned. It's the #1 issue and phone call that we get day in and day out to our offices. That's most consistent. And it affects people every single day. The outreach component, which we've given thought to and haven't put the full plan together. I just wanted to give you a quick thumbnail of what we're working on, and the idea to bring that back and present it on Tuesday I think is very critical. But we want to talk with neighborhood councils and homeowner associations, businesses, the media, residents, non-governmental organizations, public hearings citywide, advocacy organizations, the environmental community, the cycling community, our unions, the chambers and service cabinets, and every council member to have a person dedicated on their staff will go and meet with the organizations in their own district as well. And so we will put that plan together. It's critically important. It's one of the biggest things, certainly the biggest dollar amount in terms of a bond that's ever been proposed in the history of the city, and that component is critical. So thank you, Mr. President.
No, I thank you. And again, in order to do this right, we want to make sure that we afford every community entity the opportunity to get engaged. Members, it is my desire, but at the end of the day, it will be up to you, that we would reserve our questions for today. And we would ask those questions on Tuesday, the date in which we were going to continue this item. But we do have individuals that are here today on public comment. So, Mr. Englander, I think I've counted 20, and Mr. Buscaino, 22 cards. We'll give each person 1 minute, and we'll start off with John Walsh.